Alright, we're just gonna buzz around and make you nervous.
Good.
And there goes the vacuum cleaner.
Yep.
As best as I can, I'm just gonna start from the outside and work my way in. I'm not getting any worm sign in the vehicle.
That's nice. Yeah, it looks like there's another one on the hill there someone was poking at.
It's like,
Yeah, that one blew.
Surprised the shockwave didn't,
yeah, didn't do anything to us.
nah. Here comes a worm.
You have any sign?
Right? I have no
Huh?
sign.
Okay, he's really close.
He doesn't know we're here though. We're spicing
That's
this.
good. Let's see how big the node is. Oh, it's a tiny dot. It's not even worth.
We got 10,000, 15, 17,200.
It's not bad. It's
enough
not
for process.
Not a crater, but it'll do.
You want to grab that tiny, or we're right next to it? I mean,
Sure.
just go over it 4 times, basically. Yeah.
Forward and back, forward and back. If you want to just stay in the center, that should be good.
You don't believe I can follow you? Come,
No, I'm just saying.
I have my little joys.
That's
So,
true.
my little joys.
I think Tom's scouting another node.
I assume the rocket
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume nothing in this game. These designers are kind of...
I'll go ahead and start your run. We'll see what happens.
I mean, I think
I'm
they've got
still
the rocket.
fine.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to get to the front of that thing and kill it from the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's acting like I started getting signals like he was gonna eat that dead ship we just killed.
Fuck off. Yeah. Need a thumper, then you can get it to eat it. There's a craft piece too northwest of us.
Yeah, I saw that.
Go check for patterns there.
I would assume if Darius has the resources, he's going to be on his way back.
Yeah, you're not wrong. What do you? How we looking? Like, are we pretty full, or?
I don't think so.
'Cause I can put you down for another pass or two, and then we get out of here.
We're 1/3 of the way through.
Oh shit. Okay.
See ya.
Oh,
Watch out! There he comes. Whoa!
did he
That was
just?
close.
Did he just grab the?
No, he didn't grab the thing for gas.
He didn't grab the ship. He just came out.
Yeah, he just popped out and said hello. Oh, the ship disappeared. I think technically he did, even though. Okay. No, the ship is still there. What is going on? This game, see what I mean? I assume nothing. Game's
That
just
worm
shitty.
is bugging out.
All right.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Razor's Edge. Jim here. This video is about it was a request, actually, back to a video I did on the Rift. So if you're interested in navigating the Rift, I'm going to take you through the north side and the south side, because I actually use the Rift to avoid all the garbage to get up to the aluminum and basalt. So it's a fair question by a viewer, and we'll go ahead and do that. So I'm going to do, instead of using a buggy this time, I love the Harkonnen skins, by the way. Just, I don't know, something about that, those skins. I don't have both. I didn't get the advantage of getting them at the time. You can do it as you're questing. You can bounce back and forth. So I'm gonna do this by chopper just because it's easier. But on the map, if you look on the map, I literally use the Rift on the south side to navigate through with the buggy through here, all the way up to here. And then this whole area is just full of basalt and aluminum, and I have a couple guild mates, my wife included. But I mean, it's gonna be the same. So we'll go to the north side, and show you from the north coming back. So, I mean, it's all the same. This is the route I showed you in the buggy. Pretty much the exact same. So if you were watching that video earlier, that was a dogfight. Actually, yesterday, we were mining with a crawler, and got jumped by two scouts and 2 assaults, and all of them got away but one. And of course you saw the damage. So really where I'm at here now is I've come through the tunnel, and then I'm just going through the Rift. If you watch the video with the buggy, it's pretty much the same. It's just this is going to be in reverse. It's just faster honestly with the ornithopter. This was a rough week for patches. I know a lot of people lost a lot of inventory and vehicles, and I'm not going to apologize on behalf of Funcom, but yeah, that was pretty brutal. Myself included. I lost a lot of inventory coming in and out of deep sands. Pretty much sucked. So again, if you remember that first site that I hit for the pink stuff is right here. And let's just do a map check real quick. So we're about we're about halfway. And this is the exact route I take with the buggy. Again. I will mention, I don't know if everyone knows this, but if you're just upgrading a vehicle or an aircraft to get better, well, let me rephrase that. The bottom line is all you need to do is upgrade the wings and the engine to whatever chassis you have. You don't have to build the hull and the entire vehicle again. They all fit. I don't know if a lot of people know that. I see a lot of people like rebuilding everything. And it's not really necessary. The hull and chassis don't normally take a lot of damage. Except the 2 times that I have taken a lot of damage have been by storms. Alright, so you can see I'm gonna actually be coming out right here. And we're right here. Seems far, but it's really not. By buggy, I can get here in about 7 minutes. I also farm this for corpses in the buggy. I can come out of here just for those still beds, the death beds. I can literally fill the buggy. Alright, so look for some landmarks, and these are what I use. Okay, this is where I normally take my left. This will go to a dead end to the right. You want to hang to the right hand side if you're coming out. Coming in, obviously that's not going to be an option. You're not going to do a full 180. But this is where you come out with the buggy. And again, that's what it's going to look like. You're just going to go down. And the landmarks I use to find the entrance, and I know it by heart now. I can do it in my sleep. But when I first started, it was a little confusing. So this is what I look for in the buggy, because on the ground, you're obviously not going to see a lot of this. But I use that peak, and I usually just set a waypoint so that I know. And I'll show you on the map where I'm at. I'm literally right here. So if I was on the buggy, I'd be putting a waypoint right here. But it's through this tunnel. There's a little archway. And then the buggy can go right up here. To the eastern shield wall. So there's what you'll see. And that way you're going to see the base. I think it's Pinnacle. And then you'll see the little ice cream cones there. And then I just pop out here. My guild mates are here. And my wife's base there. I don't know why they built on top of each other. I'm not up here. But I have a quick question for you. If anybody knows, because he won't tell me, where those statues are. The Harkonnen get animal statues. I can't find those damn things anywhere. It's not in the construction kit. I cannot find them. So anybody that offers that up, I would greatly appreciate that. Because it is annoying. He hasn't been online for, well, since the 4th, so Sleep's got kids and pretty busy. But I've now caught up with him, so I don't really care. But so anyway, looking at the map, I'm right here. I'm gonna go back down looking for the, so your Garmin aluminum, whatever, and you, for whatever reason, you, like me, decided to stay down here. I also have another little outpost I'm gonna build up here now that I'm in Deep Sands for a staging area to rebuild my base out there before each storm. But we'll pretend we're setting up our waypoint at the ice cream cones. And we'll start flying that way. So if you remember, I came in here. That's a dead end. Don't mind me, I'm just being stupid. But there's the two archways. And then you just start your descent with the buggy. And topping off your aluminum of basalt all along the way. There's the 2 ice cream cones. And you're just traversing down through the archway that you came through. You're gonna go up. And you're back down in the rift. You should see the... I want to see the something transition. I might not get it from here. But again, if you're just in a buggy, just picture this as a... I hit the key by accident. I don't just waste rockets. What's fun though is if you're farming bodies. In the assault, you can just load them up. The only problem is you don't have storage. I just used the buggy. But if you got somebody working with you that's running on a buggy on the ground, it's Alright, so I think you get the picture. There you are, sir. There is from the north to the south. Using the rift to avoid all this. I mean, there are ways to get in there through all the quicksand, and if you want to go that route, by all means, enjoy. I personally do not like dodging quicksand, worms, and sandstorms. So hopefully you found that useful as far as navigating the rift. I'm gonna do a second part of this video if you hang on. I just want to show you the base that I have. Hey, I'm busy. Don't even know where they're at. Oh, it doesn't matter. All right, so I'm going to show you the base, the Harkonnen skins, as a secondary part of the video. Okay, so for the second part of the video, I just want to do a real quick base tour. I know when I was finishing up the last video, I said I was going to build a base up north and use some of the vertical risings, but I totally decided against that. I didn't have it in me, and honestly, I got more focused on the building in DD, the 7-day, the week-long rotation, and farming out there. But this is, I don't know what's the front, so couldn't really tell you. I wanted this to be the front, but I'm gonna blow 15,000 coin. I'm going to show you what happened. Now, if you're on Nitrado or G Portal, well, I can't actually speak for G Portal. I don't know. But you can turn sandcrawler or sandworms off, and storms, you can turn them off. I didn't really see a point to all that. So hold on, I got to sneeze. I think that sneeze blew out some brain cells. So forget where I was going with this, but oh yeah, the Nitrado. I guess if you just want to build and you don't want to mess with, the sandworms and things like that, it's there now since the patch. You can now do that. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and build this land claimer, and I just want to show you what the worm does. It's kind of funny. I was expanding my base out because, like I showed you, I wanted that to be the front, but I needed more room. The problem is I'm on a crawler spot. I'll show you. So me and my infinite wisdom, I'm all excited. You know, I'm ready to build out the front. There's some of the Harkonnen decorations, by the way. They're really cool. I don't know what Atreides has. I haven't really paid attention as far as building. But you know, if you run out to the desert and you start to see that little wiggle room in there, you're probably in an area you shouldn't be. Well, I came out here and I did that. Didn't see any wiggles. No, I even jumped around out here. And nothing happened. So I said, good, I can extend this out. Well, let me show you what happened. So if I put it in here, you can see the border is literally right here. And I own all that. So I could make that the front, but I wanted to extend the hangar bay out as well. So I came out here in my infinite wisdom and I got the wiggle bar. So we're going to drop that bad boy down and run like hell. 15,000 to do this video. And look, the little mouse decides there's no spice here, dude. I think that thing will scan for like, I don't know how long. What's a timer on it? It's 15 minutes. So they've added quite a long timer. But this is funny. I was standing right next to this when this happened. I was out here building pieces, and the worm came up, mouth open. I thought I was dead. I mean, I'm in the mouth of the worm, but all he ate was the wall that I built. So if you pull up the little construction tool, and I'm going to pause. Hopefully he doesn't eat it until after it finishes it, before it drops in the ground. But I don't want you to wait the full 15 minutes. Still, 10 minutes. Longest 15 minutes of my life. But you can see he's already starting to get agitated. That's why I thought he was going to eat it, but he's getting irritated. Oh, there he comes. There it is. I was in the middle of that. That was it. I was in the middle of that when it happened. It scared the living shit out of me. But that's exactly that's what happened. Yeah, that's as close as I want to be to the worm. I've lost an assault to them. I don't know how many vehicles. Just being stupid and greedy and standing on the ground too long. But yeah, there was that. So I'll finish the rest of the tour. That's why I cannot build the front out here. Cost me 15K to do that, but it was worth it. Every penny. So anyway, I built, let's start from the bottom. We'll cover it. And everybody in my guild says it's a maze. But I like it. I like the maze. So if you go that way, you go to the survival equipment, the water room. Feel free to leave comments if you think this video's or this build's dog shit. You know, thick-skinned. I could take it. But anyway, assault parking lot. And then the fast travel here. Come on, get these damn doors. This whole deck is dedicated to the thief. Autofill all my generators. So that door that I was showing you, there's the survival. And then upstairs, the blood room. The advanced Freeman death cells. I can tell you, especially if you're building in the desert, use those don't use the, if you're using the basic ones, you're only getting half of the blood of these, for these corpses. Unfortunately, I'm full on water. I won't be for long, I promise you. So in here, I've got the medium refinery going, the medium chemical, some storage areas just so I can dump off, you know, haul back to, you know, from the different vehicles, dump it off into there. Pretty straightforward. I put these little water canisters around so you can take a drink anywhere you want. I'm hoping to get some more aesthetic, or I forget what they're called, the skins or whatever, to build this into a little foyer with some plant life and, I don't know, make it look, I don't know. It is, well, I can't find the words. Obviously, we started the video off here. This is kind of like the, I don't know what this is, command and control. But weapons, fabrication, the garment for armor. Then we'll go upstairs. We got the medium refinery. I don't see going above this. If I'm going to build the large refinery, I'm going to do it out in the desert. For that week, once we get our carrier, which we have the parts for, we just haven't built it yet. But this is the vehicle construction area. There's the advanced, the basic. You will need both, so be prepared to go crazy with power. You're gonna need a ton of it. And then the top floor is obviously for the carrier. I wanted to extend that out. Worm won't let me. I'm hoping the carrier fits in here. It might be tight, but I think I can do it. The blades are literally not there. It's just the, and I know this looks ass because I think it looks ass, but that's what it left me with because it was a half stair. If I take, you can see if I add another stair, it's going to put it, it didn't come flush. I don't know how it got off. But it did. And I was not happy about it. So I'm left with that garbage. And then one last real quick, just, all where, you know, all the power is. Let's take a quick lift. Didn't want to go that far. Hop, monkey. Jeez. So the power is down on the second floor, or second portion of this. And just to give you a top view. And that worm's gonna be pissed off now for a while. But yeah, I built the top. The water traps are okay, they supplement, but I tell you, I get way more return on those blood beds. I just go to these little camps, fill up my buggy with bodies when I'm out of water. But here's the main power, and I'm adding obviously more. There's the large ones. These are the ones that I'm adding more of. There is a cap though on how many you can build. I don't remember what that number is. So eventually you'll cap out, but you should be able to power everything. Or if you don't want to build all that, just do what I do and turn off what you don't need. But yeah, that's the base. I'm having fun with it. I love the Harkonnen skins. That's it. So, one last note. If you are on Nitrado, and this isn't a promotion for if you're private hosting, but you can move. I found out yesterday. You can move. So if you meet people out in deep sands that you really like, you're playing solo, you know, you don't want to pay for your server anymore, you can move your character if they're in like Nitrado 31 or whatever cluster, and I'm in 31. So I can literally move my character to their server, and I don't have to start over. So you have to work with Nitrado with a support ticket, but they can move you. So anyway, that's gonna wrap up the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the request for the navigation of the Rift. And if you found it useful, please hit the like button. You don't have to subscribe. But the like button gets that reach out to other people that might be looking for navigating the Rift. So anyway, thank you for the watch, and we'll see you next time. Take care.